I've been boating in this area since the late 80s, so 35 plus years. I was attracted to the area because of the national park and the marine sanctuary here, a beautiful, pristine area in the world. Because it's protected, the wildlife flourishes. The kelp forest is just really unique. It harbors over 1,000 species of fish and animals.
The national marine sanctuaries around the country are federally protected ocean areas because of the rich natural and cultural resources found in those ocean areas.
I am Sean Hastings, the Resource Protection Coordinator with NOAA's Channel Island National Marine Sanctuary.
We're protecting whales, dolphins, seals, and sea lions, over 60 species of seabirds, and incredible rich habitats such as kelp forests, seagrass beds, deep water corals. If your vessel unfortunately goes aground or sinks in a national marine sanctuary, first and foremost, the U.S. Coast Guard gets involved to protect life and property. The Coast Guard is the first responder to make sure that the captain and crew are safely pulled out of the water or off the beach or off the islands and get to safe ground.
First and foremost, we're lifesavers. We're concerned, how are the individuals who have called us and let us know they're in distress? Our priorities are safety of life, safety of property, and safety of the environment.
Following the Coast Guard's response, the National Marine Sanctuary Program, working with other responsible government agencies, will get involved to make sure that the vessel is completely and fully salvaged and removed from national marine sanctuaries. Not just the fuel and hazardous materials, but the hull, the engine, the complete vessel, as much as can be salvaged. This protects the National Marine Sanctuary environment, it keeps the environment clean, and it makes for a more inviting and beautiful place for people to visit in the future.
The best thing you can do as a mariner before you ever even get on the water, make sure you have the gear that you need to keep yourself safe.
My name is Darren Lampert, and I'm the General Manager of Network Autobody. Me and a couple friends decided to go out on a Sunday fishing. We decided we're going to fish the western end of Santa Cruz. So we're fishing out there, having a good time. We were dropping anchor, hitting our spots, moving around, and all of a sudden we realized, you know what, it's getting a little rougher out here. Let's go ahead and start heading home. I go ahead and start engine number 1 again. It will not start at all. We went ahead to go hit engine number 2, and engine number 2 was completely dead. No power at all, not even nothing. So I sat there for a second going, okay, this is, something's going on here. So I instructed one of my passengers to go ahead and radio TowBoatUS.
Boating is a wonderful activity. There is so much to see out there, and especially at the Channel Islands. The NOAA National Marine Sanctuary is beautiful. It's pristine. There are challenges. We do ask that you educate yourself and be prepared. Having the right equipment, having the right knowledge, checking the weather, doing all those things ahead of time can make your boating trip that much more enjoyable.
Hitting everything we can, buttons, trying to do it manually. The anchor will not drop now.
Roger, we're going to get a boat underway to you. Can I have your GPS position and geographic location?
From where we were about 40-mile run. So as quickly as we could, we got underway.
We were now drifting a couple hundred yards away from the island, and we knew we were going to collide with that island, no question about it. That's really scary. When you're just adrift and you're so close to that island, you know you're going to crash. Every 30 seconds, that swell's taking you out, it's pushing you back to the island. It automatically sounds like you're getting in an accident in the car, and it's quite unnerving, to be quite honest with you. Not something I ever want to experience again.
If you're going to boat out at the islands or anywhere along the coast offshore, you need to be prepared to handle something that may go wrong.
Without an idea of what happens out there, it's really easy to get caught off guard.
It doesn't matter how big your boat is, it's the quickness and the steepness to the chop can offset the way the boat reacts to the swells and can put anybody at any skill level into major trouble. My name is Andy Perry. I've been fishing in the Pacific around California my whole life. Santa Barbara Channel Islands are definitely a unique feature in all of the Pacific and causes hazardous conditions to be unaware.
We see boaters out at the islands, and I think One of the biggest things is they don't watch the weather.
Check the weather when you're planning a trip, check the weather before you leave, and check the weather during your trip as much as you can.
The weather here can change rapidly. You can leave on a beautiful clear day and 10 minutes offshore you hit a big thick cloud bank.
The best way to enjoy national marine sanctuaries is to know before you go. Check the weather. Look at the National Weather Service reports. Make sure your boat is well equipped and prepared with proper anchoring and ground tackle equipment. Know how to use it. Make sure your marine band radio is working.
I'm at anchor near shore, but I can't get my engine started.
Roger that, Captain. Good copy. Let me have you switch your radio.
Where are your personal flotation devices? How do you put them on? Make sure you and your crew have a plan on where you're going, what your intentions are for the day, and what to do should you find yourself in an emergency.
Roger that, Captain. No problem. We're going to go ahead and dispatch a boat.
If you break down offshore, it can cost thousands of dollars to get home. Having a towing membership gives you the mindset to have a great day out there.
You have insurance on your house, you have insurance on your car, you have roadside assistance to take care of all the things that can go wrong. You need to do the same thing with your boat. Having good insurance on your boat in case something goes wrong is critical.
You know, as far as what happened to the boat, we lost power. The only thing that was really working for us was our electronics, thank God. But as far as why the engines wouldn't start, we really never found out why.
One of the things that we strongly push in the Coast Guard is boating safety classes.
I highly recommend that every boater prepare themselves by taking boater safety courses. Power squadrons offer courses year-round in nearly every harbor around the country. These courses provide hands-on experience to boaters so they're better prepared when they go enjoy the National Marine Sanctuaries.
Even the most veteran captains, I think that's what makes them who they are, is recognizing learning. And we're always learning how to approach the sea safely.
I don't have a lot of time, so the online learning has been really great and convenient. When I can't get out on the water, I can still continue to learn things from home. I'm a mom with 2 boys, and I want to make sure that when we get out on the water, I know as much as I can to keep us safe.
I highly recommend checking out the California Division of Boating and Waterways, and each state has a similar program that provides online courses. The Channel Islands National Marine Sanctuary and all national marine sanctuaries around the nation are incredible places to visit. We encourage the public to get out there, get on your boat, enjoy these national marine sanctuaries, and do so safely and come home and share your stories with the rest of us.
I don't see how you couldn't like it out here.